here.
Hello, hello.
Is there anybody else live?
I don't know. Let me look.
But yeah,
Oh,
when you
Out of the Shadows with Ginger is live.
oh, is she?
Yeah, I didn't realize that either.
We probably should have looked.
I know. We should have. This is
Is,
just going to be a quick one.
yeah, is Melissa Jade live?
I don't see her live, but let me check.
She's been doing some cool. Hey, okay, mom.
Hello, hello.
She's been doing some cool cases.
Yeah, I noticed that. I've been out of the loop, but I am trying to get caught up on stuff. No, I don't see anybody else live but Ginger.
Oh, nobody likes us tonight. Hi guys, what's happening?
Yeah, what's up, everybody?
Hey, Laura Lulu. Laura Lulu. We haven't been live in about 5 days. Yeah, we've only been gone for a couple days.
Yeah.
Leanne was out of town, like, because Sunday I had to go live without her. And then she just got back and got sick from traveling.
Yeah, it's either that or from my granddaughter. Hey, Amanda.
No, you're not a nobody, Okie Mom. You're the
No,
only
you're
person that likes us.
not.
You were the only person that liked us. Yes, before that it was 2 months. Yes, it was. But we were live when we came back last week. We went live every day to make up for it.
Yes, we did. We
But
did.
Sunday I had to go live without Leanne, and it was weird. And for it being weird, I was live for 7 hours like a lunatic.
I popped in at least for a little bit.
I know, but I was like a lunatic. 7 hours. I couldn't even believe it when I got
That's a
off. I'm like,
long time. Yeah.
what the hell? But we did crafts. We
Yes,
did.
I saw that. That was awesome.
We did. I don't know. We did a panel.
Yep.
Country Joe and Jess and
Heather.
Heather. And then we did some streaming of a certain somebody, which we've never done before.
Right.
And aw,
Uh,
thanks, Amanda. We haven't been on all week and Leanne's finally back. And I just felt weird going live without her. Like Sunday was really weird for me. So that's why we didn't come on until now. But we're gonna do live tomorrow and
yep.
do more crafts. Okay, Mom, you are the party girl.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, 7 hours, Okie Mom. That's ridiculous.
I
Somebody
know
should
it's
have
a
yelled at me.
long time.
They should have said, "You're being like." I almost said it.
Oh, don't say
I almost said it.
it.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Oh my gosh, Okie
Okay,
mom.
Mom. You were the hero that night. You know, I tried to remember when you because I had stopped streaming her and you came back in and said that you had went, so I got back on, started streaming her again. Hey,
Hey,
Angela.
Angela.
And I missed the part. I replayed it, but I missed the part where she yelled at you. So I went and watched it because I watched the replay. And then I'm like, oh my God, we missed that part. You were like the hero of the night. She went over and tried to talk to a certain someone and she got yelled at.
No surprise.
Yeah. You do screen recorded it?
Hey,
Sandy!
Sandy.
Hey, thanks, Amanda. We're going to do more tomorrow. We're going to do more tomorrow.
Yeah, what are you gonna do tomorrow?
We're going to make a
Candy cane wreath?
yeah, Christmas candy wreath.
Oh, that'll be
It's going to be
cool.
fun. And then there was a
Yeah.
couple people that are going to come up and make things too. Like, I forget her name. I don't, was it Misty? I forget who it was, but somebody makes cards, homemade Christmas
Oh.
cards. And she's going to come up and do those. I'm excited to see that.
Oh, yeah. Me
And I think
too.
Heather was going to bring more of her crochet and show it like this time.
Oh, good.
And then there was somebody else that was going to come out, and I can't remember who, but anybody's invited. Whoever does crafts, I'm going to schedule it. Okay, Mom. I have to work, but I get done early, so probably 2 Pacific ish, around 2.
So that would be like 4 Central and
Yeah.
5 or 6 Eastern. Yeah.
Yeah. You sound sick as hell.
I feel sick as hell.
I'll be on tomorrow alone again, talking to
No, you
myself.
won't. I'll be there.
It's
I'll
so
sound
weird being
now
in there.
listen, the cat is meowing because he hears you.
Oh, I got to tell everybody about Lucy. Or, oh my God, Millie. Guys, Millie, the sweet, fat, overweight Persian of mine, attacked my face the other night. She was in my lap. She was purring. She was being sweet. And I bent down to give her a kiss, and she took her two paws and put all her claws out and chomped into my neck with her face and attached her claws into my face. And her claw got stuck in my skin and would not come out for the life of me. I was bleeding like someone stabbed me all
That's
down my face.
horrible.
It looked like I was, because
Ouch.
she had just missed my eyeball. It was stuck in between the
Ooh.
top of my nose and my eye socket. It still hurts when I touch it. But anyway, I looked at myself in the mirror and I had two puncture wounds on each side right under my eye sockets. And it was like I
Ooh.
was crying blood. It hurt so
That's
bad.
horrible.
I don't know why
Yeah.
she did that to me. Like, how
I
do you
don't
guys
know. They just get a
flip
wild
out?
hair and they do that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she was purring and acting sweet, laying on my lap with on her back with her big fat belly hanging out, and she was comfortable. And that's what she did to me. And I said, Millie, Lucy would have never done this to me.
Mm-mm.
I was so upset. Yeah, I'm okay, Amanda, but it still hurts.
I'm
I still
sure
got.
it's sore.
And then she was biting my
Ouch.
neck while I was trying to get a claw out of my cheek or whatever, my eye
Ugh.
socket.
Ouch.
She was attached to me, I'd say, for 3 minutes, and I'm not even exaggerating. Like 3 long minutes of a
I
claw
can't even
stuck
imagine.
in your eye
Ow.
socket while she's chomping on my neck.
Thank God she didn't get your eyeball though.
She just missed
Yikes.
it.
I
And when
know.
she was holding on to me with her
Mm.
teeth.
Ouch.
So I got like a scratch mark on my neck from her teeth and then two puncture
Ow.
wounds on my face. I know. Crazy ass
That was
cat.
just naughty.
So I was thinking, and I told Leanne about this. I follow this YouTuber. It's called Luna the Pantera. And it's a lady that saves circus animals. And she saved a baby Black Panther from the circus and raised it from birth and um, ended up having to keep it. She's in Germany or some other country where you can do that. And it thinks it's a dog. She has a dog and they're best friends. So what happens, because cats do that, they all lose their mind and like bite you for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
What happens when you have a pet panther and it does that to you? Do you just die?
Yikes.
I mean,
I
what do you
can't even
do?
imagine. Because, I mean, I'm sure they're like the little cats, They get crazy like that too, I'm sure.
Right. Because it's a cat thing and they're
Yeah,
just big
right.
cats. So what
Right.
happens to, like, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't
Unless
know,
they
but that's
know that they're
scary.
big and they can kill you and they don't do it to you when they're big cats. I don't know. But she could have killed me. Angela, I named my cat Dexter for a reason. He was oh yeah, bloodthirsty Dexter. No, I don't know. Millie is crazy. And then
So
she
is
knew
my
what she
mix.
did. Yeah, you told
Oh,
me.
yeah.
She knew that she was bad, so she laid there and acted sweet and innocent in my lap for like 20 minutes as I have cleaning my face with blood all over me. She just stayed in my lap because she felt bad.
Well, she knew she
Yeah,
was
oh
naughty.
yeah,
Oh,
Tiger King. What
yes,
happened?
Okie Mom.
What happened with that? I don't know with Tiger King.
I think, isn't he, or he was in prison? I don't know if he still is, or I haven't
But did
heard
his
anything about
tiger
that for a
attack
long
him?
time.
Did his
I
tiger
don't
attack
know.
him?
I don't know.
Okay, mom, did the tiger attack him?
There again, you would think if you're working with tigers and stuff, wouldn't they get the same kind of thing? Big cats, like we were
Yeah,
saying.
that's what I would think. And like if you watch this YouTuber, you got the channel now, Luna the Pantera, and
Mm-hmm.
it never does that to her. At least it doesn't show it. And it sleeps in bed with her. It lays on the couch and takes naps with her. It goes on car rides. They walks. A Black Panther. They take it for walks with the Rottweiler, their dog, in the wilderness, and it'll see like a horse or a sheep because they live in Germany and like farmland. It will be terrified. It gets scared and tries to run back to the car. It's the
Isn't
craziest
that
thing.
funny?
Yeah, you got to watch that channel. I love it. I'm addicted to it. Luna
Oh,
Pantera.
did you see what Oki Mom said? Yeah, he is in prison.
Yeah, he killed his wife or girlfriend, right? Or do I have him mistaken? They did at times. He carried a gun on him, so Peter got a. Oh, he shot
Oh
them.
my God. I guess I didn't realize that.
That
Wow.
Rick.
Wow. Good. I'm glad he's in prison. I'll
Yeah,
say it.
wish the tiger would have bit his leg off.
No kidding.
Rick.
It's like if you're gonna mess with the big cats, then what do you expect? Just shoot them?
Exactly.
No.
That's why you're not supposed to mess with them. Leave them in the wild.
Exactly.
He put a hit out on Carol, but I got to look into that case.
Oh, I remember something about that.
I mean, I
Vaguely,
know,
it's
wasn't there a Netflix thing on that
hey
series on him?
Paige, hugs to you
Hi, honey.
back. Good to
Hey,
see
sweetie.
you.
How are you, Paige? I think there was a Netflix thing on him.
Yeah, there
I
is.
don't know why I never watched it. I need to, though, because I don't know everything. I didn't know he shot the tigers, that prick.
I didn't know that either.
I mean,
That's
as mad as
horrible.
I was at Millie, a deep, dark hole, so I'll be falling down another rabbit hole. Um, you know what trial I'm into right now?
Which one?
Well, I watched the Darrell the Christmas the Waukesha Christmas parade
Mm-hmm.
killer that went down the route and hit 69 people and killed 6 people. I watched that trial. Now that's over. He was sentenced to like 6 life sentences and that plus 700 and something years.
Oh my
But
God.
yeah, but that's over now. So I got into Chandler Halderson. It's a case from last year, and he was already. I don't tell me the outcome if anybody knows that case because I'm in knee deep in it. So I don't know what happened yet. But there's Law and Crime Network channel is a really good channel for cases, and
Ah,
they have 52 videos of the trial, and I'm on video 28. But anyway, he was a he was living with his parents. I think he was like 22 or 23, but he was the definition of a sociopath. Like he killed his both of his parents and chopped them up and
wow.
tried to burn them in the fireplace, their bodies. Realized that that wasn't going to work, so then he put parts of their bodies all over Wisconsin. So anyway, the thing that was fascinating about this Joyo was the reason he killed them is he was one of those compulsive liars that lie through everything in life. And he was living at home with his mom and dad still because he was quote unquote in college, in online college. And um,
Hi, Minnie.
his his parent, hi Minnie. Minnie, were you the one that makes the Christmas cards? So anyway, Um, so he was supposed to be in college. His parents thought he was in college online. Okay. So they were wondering why he wasn't getting his transcripts. He went 4 years. He was getting ready to graduate. This reminds me of what's the girl's name that killed her daughter? The most hated girl
Oh,
in America.
Casey Anthony.
Yes, lie like that. So um he was supposed to graduate. The parents were wondering why he wasn't getting his transcript so he could start applying for jobs. So they wanted to call the school. Here they were getting emails from the college and it were from him. So he was writing these emails pretending he was a representative from the
Oh,
college, like a
wow.
counselor or an advisor, corresponding with his parents for 4 years. But it was really him.
Wow.
His
That's
dad even had
crazy.
conversations on the phone, meetings on the phone with the quote unquote school, when it was him on a burner phone disguising his voice.
Oh my God.
So, and then he was pretending like he was working. And the difference between him and Casey Anthony is he didn't leave every day. He got up and said his job was all online. So, data analyst or something. And he wasn't getting paid and he never had money. So the parents were like, why is this company not paying you? So he told his parents that it started as an internship and then he got hired. So he told his parents that there was a mistake and they sent the check to the wrong address. And then because it was an internship and he got turned to being full time, there was a mess up with payroll and the payroll company didn't pay him. So they're cutting a big ass check. And then it was the big ass check didn't come because it got flagged as fraud because the accountant at this place he was working thought that it was such a high amount that it was wrong. And then it was this, then it was that. Here, he never was in college and he was never employed at this company. He also told his parents he was a he was certified. He was like a really good swimmer, I guess. In high school, he did
Hmm.
like championship swim meets and all this. So he told his parents that he worked for the police and that he would do dives for them every summer, all summer. Not wasn't even true, not even a lick of it. Like his
Oh,
whole life while living
geez.
under his parents' roof was a lie. It's fascinating as fuck. So
God.
the dad had enough of what was going on with the school because he still didn't have his transcripts. So they had an in-person meeting. And while the kid wasn't home one day, I call him a kid, he was an adult, but like 22, 23,
Yeah.
um, wasn't home. The parent called the main line at the school and found out that the kid was lying for 4 years. So he messaged
Wow.
them. They had a meeting set up at the school, and at 3 o'clock that night, it was like 2 days before the 4th of July. And they were supposed to go to the school. Well, the kid knew the dad found everything out, but I guess the dad was waiting to like call him out at the school with this meeting with the real people. And so he shot him, he killed him, and
Oh
then he
my
called it,
God.
texted his mother at work, told her to bring him soda home, and she gets home and he killed her.
Wow.
So then he went through all this elaborate shit to cover up the crime, and horrible, violent crime, where all that dismemberment and
That's
just put their body
horrible.
parts all over Wisconsin. Like people, the police found like a leg of his mom, his
Oh my
dad's
God.
torso. Yeah. So I'm watching that trial right now.
That's crazy. I'm going back to the
Yes.
comments here. Did you see Oki Mom said
Oh yes,
that?
fiance Okie mom. His fiance. He told. Oh, this was a big one. He told his fiance he had an interview with Oh God, Tesla. What's the name of their company? The Tesla's company.
Oh,
SpaceX.
yeah.
So he
Yeah.
told his girlfriend he had an interview with SpaceX and that he was really nervous and all this. So he has an interview, doesn't say anything to her. So she texts him the next day, well, what's the news? And he's like, oh, sorry, I got the job. And would give like dates. Like I start training at home on the computer for a week on June 23rd to whatever. And then I leave for Florida on, and he gave a date and
Hmm.
told her he rented this apartment. She was looking for, she was a pharmacy technician. She was still in school though, but she was working in the field. So she was looking for jobs, looking for schools, had all these plans to move with them. He sent her pictures of the apartment building that he rented. He never rented. It was all like made up shit. Told her he
Hi,
had a
new
quarter.
account. Welcome.
Hey, new
Sorry.
account. That's okay. Thanks for listening. Um, had her like all ready to move. So he faked the date drew near.
Good
And his
God.
brother ended up in the hospital with diabetes. So he said he couldn't go. He had to postpone leaving for SpaceX because he didn't want to leave his brother. I mean, come on. You're starting this $80,000 a
Mhm.
year job, is what he told his fiance, but you're not going to show up for it because your brother has diabetes.
Right.
It's not like he was in the hospital with a heart attack. You know what I mean?
Right,
He got
exactly.
diagnosed with diabetes.
What is
So,
the guy's name? Laura Lulu's asking is his name. Is it that Joel guy that you're talking
no,
about?
Chandler
Okay.
Chandler Halderson. So, um, about a week and a half go by, and the new date that he was given on when he was going to leave was drawing near. So he fakes a fall down his steps and goes to the hospital. Nothing was wrong. Did MRIs. They said he had probably had a slight concussion because he kept saying that he was nauseous. He
Mhm.
was given all the symptoms, but there's no way to test if somebody's lying on if you're nausea, if you have nausea.
Right.
So the doctor said you may have a mild concussion and gave him a neck brace, sent his ass home. So he goes home and tells everybody that he has a freaking brain bleed, that he has
Oh my
permanent loss
God.
of movement in his legs, that he was going to end up
What
with a
a
colostomy
psycho.
bag, and that he had a meeting with the HR at SpaceX, and they let him go, and he couldn't start the job, so he lost his job, and it's what he told his girlfriend.
Oh my
Like, this
God.
guy is a complete nut job. 20 something years old, compulsive ass liar. And I knew a guy like that before. And
That's
he lied about
scary.
these people lie about the most stupid things. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
anyway, all his lies were gonna fall, were coming crumbling down. So he ended up killing his parents and doing what I just
God.
told you. And he got caught like 3 days later. Oh, he told everybody that his parents were missing. So he filed a missing persons report and said that they left for their cabin in northern Wisconsin and they left with another couple, but he didn't know who the couple was. They searched the cabin. Nobody was even at the cabin. The grass was like 5 feet tall. And it was very soon after that they found his dad's torso at his girlfriend's mother's fiance's house. They had a
Oh
big
my
farm,
God.
and on the 4th of July, he went and watched fireworks there. So he asked the owner of the farm if he could go hang out there and use their pool because of his loss of leg movement, and walking in the pool would help him. So the lady was like, sure. And so the very next day, he just shows up at this farm, asks her if he can use the pool. She says yes. She's in the house, and the pool was like, it was this big ass farm, so the pool was nowhere near the house. You had to actually like kind of drive to it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
She had like 30 something acres. So about 45 minutes go by, and she wanted to use the pool. I guess it was like scorching hot that week. So she goes up to use the pool. He never lifted the cover, never got in it, and they see his car out in the field with the trunk open, but he was nowhere to be found. And they were suspicious, thought he was out doing drugs or smoking weed or something.
Right.
So they let it go. But then this missing parent things, came up, and the owner of the farm told the police that there were vultures flying around her property. So the police went out and did a search of the acreage, and they found the dad's torso.
Ooh.
So that's
That's
what he was doing.
horrible.
He
Yep.
parked his car out there, and yeah, you guys got to watch this. We should do that.
Yeah. I mean, I think we should. That sounds like quite an interesting case. It's sad. I feel bad for the parents, but man, what a messed up guy.
Yeah, it's no, like, the interrogations are amazing. Like, we should cover that case.
I think so. That's not one I don't think that other people are covering either that I've heard of. So
Yeah.
that would be good.
No, the only reason why I found it was because that Waukesha Christmas parade was in Wisconsin.
Yes.
And I guess my YouTube feed just started showing me Wisconsin cases. And this one was in Wisconsin as well. So,
Wow.
right, I never even heard of it.
No.
But he was a
Yeah,
real
I think that's a good one to cover.
The epitome of a sociopath was this
Oh,
person.
yeah.
Like, how do you go through life? Can you imagine the stress of having to pretend like you're in college for 4
Yeah,
years
exactly. To
and you're
cover up lie after lie after lie.
yeah, and
Yeah.
you're to the point where you're composing fake emails of these fake people, just like Casey Anthony. Like, none of the people that were in
Mm-hmm.
these emails at this school were real. They were all made up people.
That is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a really good one to cover.
And I don't know how it turned out because I didn't skip ahead. Like, I'm literally, there's 57 videos in the series, and
Wow.
I'm watching them in order. Did
Yeah,
you watch the
definitely.
Wisconsin case with EB, the badass youth? No, I didn't. I'll have to look into that one, Okie Mom.
No, I like her too, that attorney on YouTube. Yeah.
I know. I can't lie either. I would. Oh my God, I'd
I
be
can't even
shaking.
imagine, like you said, the stress of that, just making up all this shit and lying all the time.
Yes.
I But if you're a sociopath like him, yeah, who knows?
Oh
That's
yeah, Okie
crazy.
Mom. The house with the heat up and the heads boiling. That was a different case. Oh,
Yeah, I
Minnie,
remember hearing about that.
I asked about the if you were the one that made the Christmas cards because on Sunday when we did the craft live, there was somebody in the chat that made Christmas cards that was going to come up on panel tomorrow when we do our next one, and I couldn't remember who it was, and I thought it was you, but I'm wrong.
Hi,
Yeah,
Sophie.
Sophie. Hi, Sophie. Yeah, that's the guy I
Mhm.
think that turned the heat up in the house and boiled them,
Mhm.
all
I'm
that
pretty
crazy.
sure.
Yeah. I know, 4 years. And like the lies you come up with, like, why would you just come up? Oh, yeah, I'm doing police work. I'm scuba diving for the police. Like, don't
Yeah,
you think,
right.
like, that's an example of parents that never want to think bad of their kids? Like, their
Mhm.
kids do no wrong type of people.
Mhm.
Because wouldn't you think it would make you question, well, how many times is the police going to need you to go dive for something?
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? Like,
Right.
like you usually have to go dive on rescues or if you're looking for a murder weapon, shit like
Right.
that. You're not having to hire out police divers or contract for police divers very often.
No.
So you would think the parents would be like, okay, you're doing this all summer with the police every day. Like, what are you diving for? You
Mhm.
know? But
Yep.
apparently he got away with it. Like everybody, even his girlfriend believed he was a. And in the trial, the attorney's like, because the girlfriend had to get on the stand. He's
Mhm.
he's like, did you ever see him with scuba gear, oxygen tank, the suit, the flippers? And she just looked down because she realized how dumb she was for believing this guy, and she was just like, no, I never have. Yeah, he didn't even have like equipment in his garage or anything.
She just got sucked into his lies.
And the parents too.
Hey, Irvin.
Yeah, Minnie, me
Hey,
too.
Heather.
Hi, Heather. Are you crafting with Essence tomorrow? Say yes. You're supposed to. Irvin, where you been, mister? We're talking about murderers on trial.
Yeah, we're talking about doing one of the cases.
That Idaho case, the Ted Bundy vibes. Yeah, I thought the same thing. It's like crazy that we have so many murder cases.
Mhm.
You could literally, and that's so sad. You could have enough to cover for a year for as many murder cases there are.
That's true.
It's sad. People are nuts. So, what's everybody doing for Thanksgiving? You have a prior engagement? You suck, Heather. I was thinking 2 p.m. my time, Pacific, which would be 5 p.m.
4 p.m.
Eastern.
Yeah, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, I believe.
Yeah.
Ha, new account says eating
Oh, sorry. New account.
on Thanksgiving.
Oh, eating on thing. I thought you meant you're eating now, and I was grossing you out with my
Oh
dismembered.
no. You said what's everybody doing for Thanksgiving and they said eating. I'm staying home.
I don't feel like cooking this year. So I was
I'm
thinking
cheating.
going somewhere.
There you go. I'm cheating. One of the stores here, you can order your dinner, and pick it up
Yeah.
and then you just warm it up. That's what I'm doing. I'm cheating.
I was thinking doing like an Italian restaurant, doing something really odd.
There you go.
And
That sounds
then
good.
I'm definitely going for Black Friday shopping. I might stream Black Friday shopping.
Yeah, you should definitely.
Black Friday shopping in LA. Is anybody going Black Friday shopping? Put in one in the chat.
Not me. I'll be shopping online.
That's you guys online shoppers ruin it.
There's no way I would even do that anymore.
It's not even busy out there anymore because everybody shops online. So it takes all the fun out of it. There's no
Nah.
lines. There's
I
no people
know.
like beating each other up to get a
Fighting.
doll.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing now. When you go Black Friday shopping, it's like just shopping on a weekend because
I have
everybody's at home online.
I have zero patience for lines, so for me, it's best to shop online.
Oh, that's right. Heather said she wished we lived close to each other because we could go together. We talked about that last time. You need a new microwave mini. I saw this big ass TV at Target last night. I mean, I have a 72-inch TV, but it's like 5 years old. This TV looked like you could literally step into it. It was so high definition, like 4D. It was
Wow,
weird to even look at the picture because it looked like real people just talking to you. You know what I
that's
mean?
wild.
It
Yeah,
didn't have that television feel. It looked like you could just walk into it and be part of it. And I won it. And it was only for a TV of that size, it was I think it was 80 inches. In that caliber, it was only $700. And I
that's
thought,
not that
see,
bad.
I
That's
know
cheap.
because when I bought mine years ago, it was like 1500,
Mm-hmm.
you
Right.
know. And that's the big thing on Black Friday. TVs are always on sale.
Yep. Always.
New account. I don't have to cook. I'm the single aunt that rides my sister's coattails and then shot. Yep. Normally I have to cook because my mom died, and um, and my dad. So my mom passed away when she was 59, and then my dad moved to Savannah, Georgia, and then I moved to LA. So it's like I'm alone. So we have to cook. I have no help. Like no help. I have no option. But I don't feel like doing the same old this year. Like I was thinking about doing something different.
Hi,
Going to a restaurant,
Trixie.
going to a movie.
There you go.
Hey,
Trixie,
Trixie.
I feel as awful as I sound. I don't have the C word, but I'm pretty sure that we probably have the flu. I'm feeling pretty rough.
Oh, Heather, you should have waited.
Ah, shoot.
You could have watched your laptop until Black Friday. I know, new account. She was too young. My mom had it was unexpected. It was she was ill, but it wasn't like she wasn't real bad. She had emphysema, but she wasn't in the hospital. And she was still like my mom, like doing things. She had a hard time
Mm-hmm.
going to the stores and stuff without oxygen and things like that. And then one day I was supposed to go down. She wanted to sell her car because she wasn't driving it anymore, and somebody she knew wanted to buy it. So she wanted me to pick her up and take her to get it serviced, like oil change and all that. So the one day I went down to do that, she didn't answer the door. And I don't know how many times my mom did that where she would be sleeping and I would panic. And I thought, oh, she's not feeling good. I'm just going to go home and she'll call me. And she didn't call me. And I had this sixth sense that she was no longer with us. I fell asleep. I took a nap and I woke up with that sixth sense. And I rushed on and I couldn't get in. So I had to I called my aunts and then we called the police and the ambulance and she had passed away. And I found her that way.
I'm sorry. That's rough.
Special K. I used to really enjoy your streams, but it's been so long that I forgot. I know. We took like 2 months off because things were getting really rough.
Mm-hmm.
But we do everything. Um Tonight we're just talking. We just because we haven't been live in a couple days because Leanne was out of town, and I
Yeah.
don't like going live without her because I think it's weird. Not that I can't. I did on Sunday. I just
Oh,
don't
yeah,
feel
you
right
did
without her
great.
because it's not like it's our channel. So I'm a weirdo. If I have to go on without her, I feel like I'm cheating on her.
No, and I told you go ahead. I always tell you that.
Yeah, I know you do, but it's just me. I'm weird. Oh, thank you,
No, I
New.
would be the same way. Sandy, your daughter's cooking and you're not shopping.
Nobody's shopping. This makes me sad. Thanks,
Well,
Minnie.
you are, and Heather is.
I make my husband, we literally, it's our tradition. We wear freaking Santa hats and red sweaters and we go hit the town. And I put him on a 10-hour minimum and he does it every year. I
That's
don't know why.
wild. Trixie, not so far. So, knock on wood, hopefully that's done and over with, but nothing at all since I've been back in town.
Yeah, you had two incidents with the stalker.
Mm-hmm.
New account. On a brighter note, I'm in chat now and I'm taking Chinese. That is exciting.
Oh,
My dad,
that's fun.
are you cooking in a wok? So my dad, I grew up a vegetarian, strict vegetarian, and my dad made everything in a wok, and it was so good. All his fried vegetables. Oh, but I don't know how
Yum.
to cook in a wok. He never taught me. Did you ever
Yeah,
eat out
me
of a wok,
neither.
Leanne? Vegetables out of a wok?
Yeah, they're awesome.
I know. Yeah, I need to get a wok and learn. That would be fun taking those kind of classes. Did you
Yeah, that
take
would be fun.
Did you take a C test?
Yeah, it came out negative, but who knows?
I knew you were going to get sick from traveling.
I don't know if it's from that or if it's from my grandbaby, because remember right before I left, she was sick and I had her and she was in my face and everything,
Yeah,
coughing all over me, and
yeah. But
I was
it's like
watching her. I know.
that's a long incubation period if it was from her. I'm banking it was from traveling.
Could be.
Because the last time you went, you got sick then too.
We're both sick now, so
Because people are
yeah,
you can't touch anything out there because people still don't wash their hands and shit.
I know. Even though I use hand sanitizer and wash my hands like crazy.
Yes, okay, mom, it is easy to burn in a wok.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we just wanted to pop on and say hi to everyone. I'm not going to stay on because Leanne's miserable. Um, we'll be on tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific.
Yes.
I'll schedule it. And
Minnie, I will. I've been pushing the fluids a lot and just trying to take it easy.
yeah, you got to get a flu shot, like Trixie just said. The flu is bad this year.
Yeah, it is. Ugh.
You know, my dad gets the flu shot. He had every C word booster shot there is. And he's been having really bad problems with his legs to the
Really?
yeah, and my dad's super active and like he's ride his bike, super healthy, vegetarian,
Yeah.
doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, always golfed, still works on things, like super healthy guy. And he's been having really horrible issues with his legs to the point where he now needs a cane. And
Huh.
they don't know what's wrong. They're telling him it's from his back and all this other shit. And they wanted to do all these crazy surgeries. So it started to ease up and he started feeling good. And then he went back down again. And now it's even worse. But guess what it was?
What?
Every time he gets the COVID booster, that happens to his legs.
Really?
So he went and got the new booster, and his leg problem came back with a vengeance.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and he tells the doctors that that has to be what it is, and
Yeah.
they act like he's nuts.
Oh,
Yep.
jeez, that's crazy.
But I believe him. Yeah, Oki's mom, they checked everything on him. He's had MRIs. They checked his whole body. Like my dad is a compulsive doctor man. Like if anything's aching him, he's at the doctor. And he's had every test known to man. So they told him it was stenosis. And then they told him
Huh.
it wasn't that it was what's the vein issue in your legs? Because he has really bad varicose veins.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Is it thrombosis? Is that what it's,
Thrombosis. Yeah.
and then they said it wasn't that. It wasn't because they were going to do a surgery on his, you know how they do that with varicose veins? They do that surgery if you have thrombosis, some kind of vein surgery. So
Mm-hmm.
then the doctor said it wasn't bad enough to have the surgery. Meanwhile, he couldn't walk. And they put him on all these nothing was working. And now he's going to do this other surgery. I forget what it is.
Poor
It's just,
guy.
he's supposed to have it. He was supposed to have it last week, but the day before the surgery, the insurance company came back and said they weren't going to pay for it because it was experimental. And
Oh,
here it wasn't
jeez.
experimental. And now they are going to pay for it. So he had to reschedule it. And so I think it's next week.
Huh.
Loki's mom said, people around here are just passing away. I work for a doctor, and he swears that, yeah. My dad swears the booster messed his legs up. He swears
Wow.
to it because he was fine. He never had, like, I mean, he had thrombosis and varicose veins before that, right? And he had the booster shot, and then, like, a week later, horrible leg pain.
Huh.
Horrible. And horrible. And when he came to visit me in LA when it first started happening, he couldn't even wear normal shoes. He had to wear slippers because his legs
Oh.
and his feet hurt so bad. And then it started to ease up after about 7 months, and it went completely away. And then he got the booster
And
again,
then again.
and now it's back.
Wow.
I don't know if he had, no, he didn't have blood clots. He did have blood clots before, but it wasn't due to that. He had
Did
a,
they make him wear like those support stockings and stuff?
yes,
And it didn't even help, did
no,
it? Oh my
no,
God. That's
no.
awful.
He had a blood clot, but not from that. He had a heart, what do you call that? Oh my God, I can't think tonight. Clogged artery?
Oh,
He had to have a
okay.
bypass or something. And nobody knows how the hell he got a clogged artery because he's a vegetarian, eats as healthy as can be.
Oh, thrombosis is blood clots, new account says.
Oh,
Oh,
well then I
okay.
have the wrong
Sorry.
I
Me
have the
too.
wrong thing then,
I
Nuke.
was thinking the same thing.
It's when you have really bad varicose veins. It's called something.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of what the word is.
A DVT.
Deep vein thrombosis, maybe? Is that what it
Oh
is?
yeah.
That's not good.
Phlebitis?
Phlebitis.
Is that
That
it?
could be it. Yes. Thanks, Heather.
Christ, if I didn't know he was in, no, it's not cellulitis for
I
sure.
bet it's phlebitis. That sounds right.
Cellulitis, I
Ooh,
had
that's painful.
oh, I had Lyme disease. Remember I told you I got bit by a
Yeah,
tick?
that's
And it's
right.
where it bit me. Is that what it's called? Where it turned into cellulitis? Oh my God,
Ooh,
it was so painful.
that's horrible.
Yeah, they told him it was probably hereditary, Minnie. I don't know. Now I'm gonna ask him. It's he lives in Georgia, so it's too late to call him, or I would call him right now. Let's see if he's awake. Because it's gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna call him.
Don't wake him up.
Oh, he doesn't care. He likes when I call him.
He's going to be like, why are you calling me so late?
I'll just say, "Oh shit, I forgot I'm 3 hours behind you, Dad." He won't answer if he's sleeping, though. He sleeps in a coma. Damn it.
Hello.
Hi, Daddy.
What's up?
Are you asleep?
Huh?
Are you asleep?
I was.
Are you? Okay. What is the thing that's wrong with your legs called?
Uh, two things wrong.
Okay. What is it?
Stenosis
Stenosis
in my back.
in your back.
Causes pain down in my leg.
Okay. And what about your vein thing?
My what?
Your varicose vein thing. What's that called?
Venous insufficiency.
Venous insufficiency?
Yeah.
Why did I think you had thrombosis?
It's venous insufficiency.
Oh, okay. So now what? Now the surgery they're doing, what is it?
It's called mild.
It's what?
Called mild. M-I-L-D.
Like the word mild?
Yeah.
That's
Minimum invasive lumbar decompression.
so that's why they're telling you can't walk.
So that is not the what?
You hear my stepmom saying, "Who are you yelling at?"
Mm-hmm.
Dad.
What?
No, I thought you said it was from the COVID booster shot.
Well, I think it is, but they don't believe me.
I know they don't believe you. Are you ever going to get a booster shot again?
Nope.
Okay, that was all I wanted. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, that's what he has.
Your dad is so sweet. He just answers your questions with no reason. Like, you're calling him super late, woke the man up, and he doesn't even care. He just answers your questions, and then your stepmom had me laughing.
I know. She's like, Eddie, who are you yelling at? He's the Griswolds, though. He used to have this freaking African gray parrot that hated his guts. So it would talk and sound just like my stepmother. And it would go, "Hey, Eddie, take the trash out, Eddie. Hey, Eddie, F you, Eddie." It would even and it would torture him, but it would talk in her voice. Oh,
Oh
he
my
loves
God.
He loves it, Okie Mom. You saw he sounded happy.
Yeah, he didn't care.
He doesn't, honestly. If he did, I wouldn't have woke him. So that's what he has. Okay, Heather said that means the spinal canal is closing and on the
Ooh,
nerves. All right.
ouch.
In new account, my grandpa had the surgery and didn't walk again. Oh no! That same surgery?
Never heard of that surgery before.
He didn't walk again? Was it because of the surgery? Or because of the condition?
Mm,
Oh
that
no.
sounds painful. Anytime you're talking something with the nerves, that's so painful.
Now I'm scared because she said her grandpa never walked again. I'm not going to tell him that though, because he's like
No,
he's already like a nervous wreck kind of person when
I'm
it
sure.
comes to health.
Oh my
No,
God.
guys in the chat, my dad likes when I call him. I promise you, I wouldn't have woke him up.
Look what Laura Lulu said.
A car alarm. That's hilarious.
That is really
I wonder
funny.
if it heard a lot of car alarms. Oh God. Okay. Yep. The venous thing your dad said he had, he just didn't recover. Oh no. Oh, Sandy, he's fine. He honestly he gets up every couple hours because they got a new puppy, and the puppy gets up literally every 3 hours to go to the bathroom. So that's why he's not mad. He doesn't get mad at me. Leanne, you and Brittany J must have the same doctor. Have you ever been healthy? Now, what kind of question is that?
I don't know. Yeah, I used to be healthy once upon a time until I got an autoimmune disease, and then that kind of, affects everything.
Yeah, I don't know if you're being passive aggressive or what.
Hey,
Look,
fish.
Mr. Brad or Miss whoever, but I don't know. I'm not getting a good vibe from that.
Mm-mm.
Hey, OG.
No, it's kind of
She has
rude.
an autoimmune disease. It would scare the crap out of you. That's hilarious. Those birds are crazy intelligent.
That is so funny, though. So, what happened to the bird? Did it just get old and die, or did they give it away, or what happened?
No, they had to. It was my stepmother's bird. I think she
Oh, okay.
sold it. They had to get rid of it because my dad couldn't touch it. He wouldn't let him bath him and do anything, or even feed it. He couldn't even put his hand in it. He hated my dad.
Really?
Yeah, which is weird because my dad loves animals. He's like me, huge animal lover. So I don't know why. I
Heather.
think the bird was jealous because she had it.
Probably.
Yeah, she had it before when she had it before my dad and her even started dating. And then they moved in together, and that's when it would really torture him. They ate him for Thanksgiving. Oh my god.
I know. That's why I said. That's funny.
Yeah. Um I don't know why that person said it. That pisses me off.
I don't know. It irritates me too. It's rude.
It is rude. Why are people rude, guys?
Who knows?
People are just rude
Mm-hmm.
for no reason. Maybe, I don't know, Laura Lulu. Maybe it didn't. I just know it hated him. It would
I was
swear at him.
jealous. Yeah.
I think it was a male. But the way that it did voice imitations was crazy. It sounded just like her.
That is crazy.
And it could sound just like my dad, too.
Oh, how funny. But yet it hated your dad.
Hmm. And they did, I think they lived to like 60 years, don't they?
Yeah, they live a long time.
I wanted to get a parrot, but they're a lot of work.
I'm sure.
Like you need to be probably home all the time and not working. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, my daughter's first trainer had a mother. Her mother had a parrot, and she was at home all the time. But if she went out shopping or anything and left it, it would pull its feathers out.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It got stressed out.
Oh, you can teach parakeets how to talk.
Oh.
They have these cute little blue parakeets at the pet
Mm-hmm.
store near me. I just go to the pet stores
Aren't
around
they
here.
cute?
Yes, they're blue and they're parakeets. I didn't know they could talk,
I didn't know that either.
but I want them. Me and Bella just go to the pet stores sometimes when we're bored.
And just look at the different animals. Yeah.
Yeah, and two blue. They're cheap too. They were like $40.
That's not
Yeah,
bad.
I almost got them instead of a cat, but I'm scared to get a bird because I don't know how much work they need. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want them to be neglected because I'm always at work. Whereas cats are, they can handle that, you know. Cats are self sufficient.
Oh yeah.
Cats love bird cages. That's right, OG Fish. I know,
Well,
Sandy.
my daughter was telling me she's got two Siamese cats and she's got a betta fish. And she caught her old Siamese cat the other day drinking the water out of the betta fish tank.
Aw,
Didn't want the fish, just the
just wanted
water. And she's like, "You have water." So I said, "Well, at least he's not after the fish."
yeah. I had beta fish in college.
I used to have one too, and his name was Monsieur Beta.
Bella had one that lived for 2 years and it drove across the country with us.
Oh wow.
When we moved to LA, my dad and Bella and I drove here. We drove across the country because I had to bring Lucy.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want, Lucy was an old cat then. And I didn't want to put her on a plane. I didn't think she would make it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because Lucy was fragile mentally. And So we drove across the country just for Lucy. And I had my kid, my dad, me, and a fish in a big Home Depot bucket. And we would stop at a hotel every night. And I would sneak the bucket in. Like the front desk would see me carrying this Home Depot 10-gallon bucket. And I would put its pump in and irrigate the water every night so it would have oxygen for the next day. And we made it here. And that fish lived another year after that.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
We used to have our beta in a fish bowl when my daughter was a little girl, and he had such a crabby face. And if you walked, you've walked one direction by the fish bowl, it was like he was stalking you. He'd swim the way you were walking.
He wanted you to feed him.
And she used to just laugh at him and say, "Look at his crabby face, Mom."
I bought Millie. Laura Lulu said cats love birds. I bought Millie that, if you guys were on a shopping trip with us, that red, what was that? A cardinal?
It was a cardinal, yeah.
It was a fake red cardinal cat toy, and it chirped. She was terrified of it. And then she played with it one night, and I haven't seen it since. So I don't think she liked that bird because I don't know where it is.
She's got it, if she swatted it somewhere and can't get it out.
But it was big though. It wasn't like her little mice that go under the TV stand.
She probably has it hidden somewhere.
Yeah, she didn't like it, so she hid it. But my Roomba keeps sucking up all her mice.
Oh no!
I'll hit the Roomba on, and then I'll go get a shower or whatever, and I'll hear error, please unclog it, whatever it says. And
yeah.
then I'll look, and there's a
mouse,
Millie cat mouse stuck up in it.
Whoops.
Oh, we're not going to stay long, guys, because Leanne's sick. But okay, so Little Count just put us on the TV, and we're leaving. We just wanted to pop in and say hi, and so nobody worried and thought we were leaving again.
Yeah, we're not. We're here.
I'm going to schedule our live for tomorrow, and then for the rest of the week. And then that's it. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully I'll not sound so rough tomorrow, but if I do, it doesn't matter. I'll still be here anyway.
God, that'll make me feel bad.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I just know that probably these people don't want to listen to me in my nasty voice right now, but I'll still be on there.
No, I mean, I know you're not trying to make me. I would feel bad anyway if you're sick and have to come on. I can do it alone.
No, it'll be fine. Hopefully tomorrow I'll feel a little bit better. OG Fish says, good news.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.
Mad at me for waking up my dad, but honestly, he doesn't care. We'll have to put my dad on one day. He's funny.
Oh God, yeah, I think so too. Thank you, Sandy.
All right.
Appreciate that.
Bye.
Good night, everybody. Bye.
Good night. Sweet dreams.
See you tomorrow.